Fredrin isn't of value. In this lineup, it still can be, and like we mentioned, you gotta funnel Yui Fendi. So, jumping into it, we already know championship point for Indonesia. This grand final, it's a best of 3. Can Cambodia bring us to a third game like we've had all day? Taking a look at this, Mirko, anything that's standing out to start things up?
Emblem-wise, not really. Everything really kind of normal here. Nothing too crazy in the emblem department. Everybody just going for the classic. But what the Fredrin does is also kind of stop that invading power. If you were afraid of the Khalid and Hylos going to you as an assassin, on a Fredrin, you're not really that afraid, right? You should be able to actually hold your own here. Even if Cine and Vivian walks up, well, they're actually all going to come in to the purple buff.
Same thing.
Let's see. Tagami
okay.
can actually still survive. So far, so good. Gets out to safety. Yue popping Revitalize as well. Now Moshi rotating in Vengeance and the reset. First blood. Oh! Mieko falling as well. Tagami picking up the kill. And you can already see, almost a retry steal from Vivel, but a bit too late to come into the fight. And that's what we were talking about. You do not invade a Fredrin, sir.
You know, maybe you have to get a reality check, right? This Fredrin was this way before, and it's still nearly the same. Good response. It was good backup from Cambodia to go ahead and secure Tagami, the buff, and then you end up getting 2 kills out of the exchange, 1 for Tagami, 1 for Moshi. That's going to be great for them. The other attention they need to pay is here. Vivel up on the top side, level 4, and that's why Yui is going to visit up there. Shell has been doing great on the Harith, for the most part. One of the obviously top picks for her, especially in the gold lane in general. So that's the thing, is Cambodia kind of shifted already from the point of what they have to focus on early game, and at the same time allowing Yui Fendi to just farm up, get all the gold that she needs, get the plays that she needs to make. Objective is up though. She still kind of going 1v1 with Fumieko. They both don't have the level 4s just yet, but this turtle is up, so that's going to be the main focus for both teams as these rest of the members do get the level 4. They need the ultimates for this fight, and it'll be Cambodia that starts to get the space to work with. I'm not sure. Vivel might just go for a steal. They may not want to fight this, but looks like they're going to go for it.
Quad channel ready. US still going for the final stock. Vivel winning on the Reggie battle and jumping to the back line, but Nabi's become the real world manipulation. Gets the Frigid Glacier down. Fumieko with the healing. The Shadow Kill used up earlier. Nabi walks back into the real world manipulation. They lose out in the fight. Tagami is down. US is down. Moshi will follow in soon. Even with the Vengeance resets, it's still a win for Indonesia.
It's a disaster for Cambodia in the first turtle. Just when they had the lead, something like that breaks out, a team fight that necessarily, they controlled the objective, but then some mispositioning and just a timing of the real-world manipulation. Oh, Yui.
Okay, has the AOG, gets out to safety. Tagami gets the orange buff too, but you can already see Vivel is just so active. 2 levels ahead, still has the retribution. Will probably steal this one too. Goes for it, Retry. Zaman force from Chell, zoning Yui Fendi away. And now, Glorious pathway. They can go for the dive there. Spear of Misery already used earlier. Yui Fendi has this flicker, not the Purify. But Indonesia do not decide to go in. They decide, you know what? We've gotten what we came for.
Yeah, it's kind of a pendulum of back and forth of discipline and pressing the aggression. We heard the panel mention it, this is still the aggressive play, the aggressive composition they brought to the table. And I'm glad that you mentioned this. The level lead that Vivel has right now is actually pretty crazy considering how, the early minute of the game went, and they were able to go ahead and stop things a little bit, but secure that route and even the XP early on for Tagami, but she's still falling behind. 8th level for Vivel to that 5th level of Tagami, so you said it, man. She's been very active. She's been all over the jungle, taking when she can. And this is a big lead. It's much bigger than you expect, especially when you're talking about a Hayabusa. So already, we're looking at the next turtle coming up here. That buff trying to be secured by Tagami and the rest of Cambodia. Trying to keep things in control, but Vivel will make her way to the turtle. Cambodia, do they just give this up? I'm not sure if they really want to fight this. Look at the front line hold things down.
I don't think they can. Moshi has done enough damage, but Fumieko could just go and heal back up. The Glorious Pathway. Oh, even a flinker from Nabi. So much respect from Cambodia. Oh, man. Vivel knows there's no flicker. Jumps in with a quad shadow. Now waiting for the shadow kill. Doesn't even need it. Just goes in for the shurikens, and Nabi is down for the 2nd time in this game.
Very tough position to be in right now for Cambodia. You know, when you're trying to play against this, and you can see it, it's only a Hunter strike. They might force a fight. Vivian's going to be fine, though. She pops, you know, earlier she had that Revitalize used up. So the focus up here, look how far Shell is.
Half HP, just with one combo, Synchro Vision and all. Zaman Force used up, now US going to be targeted down. Takami walks up, and it's in the real world manipulation. The EOG brings Vivian back. US still going to be chunked low, though. Chell, one more Synchro Vision should do it.
There's
US still
Vivel.
surviving, Navi going in, City very low. But now Vivel comes in for the cleanup. It's a killing spree, and Chell gets another as well. 2 for 1, only the roamer for the gold lane, and Nabi, the mid lane.
Oh, this is tough, man. You want to make a play. You want to keep your gold lane alive. They force a fight. They get the call for Vivel to rotate up. And given the lead that she has right now, you know she's going to be pumping out the damage. And so Cambodia falling further behind. You know, 6 minutes in to be down this point. 4,000 gold to work against. This is trouble.
Boy, that's the damage onto the frontliner. That's only Moshi. Vivil's taking everything. Revitalize Raging Sandstorm from Pamieko. Connects onto 3. Vivel now with a quad shadow. Locking him down. The shadow kill in. The Appraiser's Wrath. Not even there to get the purple buff. Vivel stole it away. Using the red tree. Pamieko kills Nabi in the back. And it's another 3 for 0.
And Mirko, the chances here for Cambodia to extend the series getting very bleak already at this point in the game, just because, again, this is an aggressive lineup that won't let go, they won't let up, and Cambodia has to somehow rise to the occasion. Gonna
be caught, still able to survive somehow again. The healing from Pamieko and the zoning from the RWM of Cine.
Man, when we think about this on Cambodia, how can they get back into the game? Down quite a bit already. We know that the strategy for them was really to just allow Fendi to farm up. Oh man, Nabi, she's gone in an instance, and that's what I'm talking about. When you have that much firepower.
Moshi.
Oh, Moshi.
Oh no, already using the final slash. Now Moshi, no more resources to use. Chell, Zaman Force in. Moshi's gonna be bursted down. The tank Vivian will just continue to soak in the turret shots. And in the bottom lane, there's a trade, a turret. It doesn't even look like Indonesia want to go for the turtle, man. They're just going to wait for the 8th minute for the Lord to spawn and then take it quick.
Wait for that to come up. I mean, the front liners getting whittled down this quickly, it's a glaring issue. You know, how do you do this? How do you initiate these fights if your own front line is being bursted down half pelt, whether that's through Shell, and Cine there to post up with the real world manipulation? You're not going to see this buff any longer for Cambodia. They try to keep it together. Shell takes a stun. There's the RWM.
Zone in the back. Again, just to get this turret. The cannon minion still there. Chell will pick up the tier 2. Pamieko will try to zone Takami away. And remember, Pamieko, doesn't matter how much you actually poke her down. There's always more healing to come. And there you go. Pamieko back to basically full HP.
Not only that, you have her revitalized too, so if she really wanted to, she can just go ahead and stick to Vivian. And right now, this is going to be a free Lord to take for Indonesia. 10,000 gold ahead to lead them into the base charge. Now for Cambodia, once again, can they defend this? Can they keep it together? We saw them do a preview of it in Game 1, even despite the deficit they were working against. But I just feel like this lineup might struggle in being able to do that, you know? Fendi does get the golden staff, but she still needs so much time to build up, to get to what she needs on the defense. That Lord's making its way down the mid. The rest of the pressure here on the top. The holy defenses are still there. Takami, I mean, she's taking enough.
Wait, Fendi's walking up again. Pamieko putting the damage down. The Glorious Pathway almost there. The flicker around now. Vivid caught on Frigid Glacier. The real world manipulation just chunks Moshi low. Taken down in the RWM. It's an SOD to the back, but Chell is very happy to just take it. Now, with the Holy Defense already proc, that's the passive City. One more point blast, Navi taking down the Wishing Lantern.
She's burning.
It's a shutdown. Navi flickers back to the fountain to get HP. Cine outplayed, shut down. Now, some more Holy Defenses to deal with. It doesn't look like Indonesia will push further.
They don't have to. You know, that's very close. I mean, good thing the flicker was available for Nabi. She might have just actually got taken out with a glowing wand, and you can see it too, the Wishing Lantern already for Cine. So they're happy with that. Think about it. Off that first Lord, all the shields exposed and down. even some of the damage done already to the base turrets, setting themselves up for a very decisive second Lord for the take. Now Cambodia still kind of scrapping for whatever gold XP they can get. Shell, she was confident enough to just drop down the Zaman Force because she knows that she can go toe-to-toe with anybody from Cambodia, and that Zaman Force will be back up by the time they want to fight. And it looks like Indonesia might not even want to wait for the next Lord. They want to get these base turrets down if they can. They're going to post up.
Good zoning with the RWM from Mieko walking up as well. Moshi tried to go for the final slash, but this RWM makes you unCCable.
Wow.
Pivot, Quad Shadow, over to Kami, Sisodi as well. City does have the flicker, and that's the Winter Crown from Fumieko. So, for Cambodia, they lose the base turret in the mid lane, and for Indonesia, it's a 10,000 gold lead.
I think at this point, Mirko, we have to really think about the realistic defense that can come through from Cambodia. You're down this much, you have this kind of lineup, you have a revitalized even for you. I think Yui is going to be integral in actually making that defense work. But it's mostly just getting out. If they can bait out some of the ultimates, some of even the battle spells out from Indonesia on the defense, that gives them a little bit of an upper hand. And then you hope that Yui Fendi and Navi can find the right targets. Navi, crucial as well to freeze the right targets with the Frigid Glacier. And even Moshi, we've seen this a lot before, time and time again. Sometimes that final slash doesn't work in your favor, but right now they still have to defend against this push. Indonesia wants this top turret. It's not going to happen. Lords will come up, though, in a few seconds. Defensive item picked up for Nabi. She gets the Winter Crown. And now Cambodia, like I said, they'll have to just kind of wait in their base. There's really no room for them to contest. They are going to send Yui Fendi, though, to deal with that long lane, possibly to push. Purple buff taken away from Shell. Tsugami jumps in.
Okay, so that's for the 10 now. Mieko will just use the Raging Sandstorm. The AOG used up as well. City now, he's going to poke them down. Trying to get as much damage as possible. And I don't know, Cambodia, after using that many resources, they won't be able to contest this, right, Shell? Yeah, they got the right idea. They know how many resources Cambodia just spent. They'll just blitz the Lord.
They'll blitz the Lord. Yui Fendi's still there. She's still going to try to push what she can. She's going to have to join this, though, for that fight. The Avatar of the Guardian should be back for Yui, though. Revitalized 2. DHS now picked up for Yui Fendi. And they still want to go.
Big final slash over. Shell's still able to get some on-force. Wow. All falling under the real-world manipulation of City. Yui Fendi in the back going on to City, but he's still able to survive with the flicker out as well. Surviving with a bit of HP. Now it's Navi in the mid lane, taking the kill over. Yui Fendi getting the Spear of Misery. Fumieko just healing it up again. And Vivian, all this time with the DOT. That's a stun in. Now Navi falling down to the tanks as well. Cambodia have been wiped out, and there's still a Lord in the mid lane. Vivo, Fumieko, and Vivian will usher in another trophy for Indonesia. Your IESF WEC 24 champions, Indonesia.
The queens of MLBB still strong and now World Esports champions here for IESF. Coming out clean in this best of 3